Hello, Southern Middle School. My name is Mr. Duncan. I teach 7th grade social studies, and I am here to share with you two of my favorite books growing up. First one is a book called Martin the Warrior. It is about a mouse, and it kind of acts like a human, has a sword, kills bad guys. Really, really cool adventure. Like that a lot. And second one is Calvin and Hobbes, about a boy and his imaginary pet tiger and how they kind of go crazy and go nuts with the world. With the first book, I've read it so much, the bindings coming across, I've actually had to buy some extra copies. I would read it, and it's a great adventure book all around, and I highly recommend you check it out. It's part of the series called Redwall, and it is a fantastic book.
Most of Southern knows Mr. Rosignoli as their charismatic and witty school counselor who has a deep love for Southern and the city of Reading. What may surprise some of you is Mr. Rosignoli is a highly celebrated Red Knight with a basketball career that spanned high school, college, international, and semi-professional leagues. Mr. Rosignoli has been recognized for his great accomplishments throughout his basketball career, including being listed as one of Pennsylvania's greatest high school basketball players, playing in an NCAA championship game, and being selected for Mount St. Mary's All-Century team, along with numerous Hall of Fame inductions. I had the opportunity to sit down with Mr. Rosignoli and to talk about his basketball experiences that helped influence his decision to become a school counselor and give back to the RSD community. Can you talk a little bit about your experience about playing in college?
So in 4 years, we went from 16 wins to 18 wins to 22 wins to 28 wins.
Wow.
And my senior year, we played for a Division II national championship, and we lost to Florida Southern University by 5. It was 73-68. So it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of great teammates. My classmates who weren't athletes were wonderful. It was a small school, and I ended up loving every minute of it.
What were the dynamics like of your team? Were you friends on and off the court? I know in our classrooms, sometimes our students don't necessarily always want to work together, but you don't have to necessarily like someone in order to be able to be a teammate with them and be successful.
Sure, and it does happen a lot in the classroom. And you guys and myself, teachers and myself, we always encourage and we try to put across the point that you don't have to please everybody. You don't have to be friends with everybody, but you're going to have to try to get along. And I remember years ago when President Obama was the president, he said there were 3 things that he encouraged people to do. Number 1, be on time. Okay. Number 2, follow simple directions. And number 3, get along.
Sure.
And those are big parts of being part of a group or activities or sports.
Right.
You know, your teachers want you to be on time for class. Your coaches want you to be on time for practice. They want you to get along with the class, with your classmates. Even though you're not friends, they want you to get along. And they want you to be able to just follow simple directions.
Right.
And I think if you do those 3 things, as simple as it sounds, you got a shot.
How has basketball and how has being an athlete helped you to become a better student?
Well, I wasn't the greatest student. To be honest with you, I don't think I applied myself very, very hard in the classroom. And when I look back, that was one of the things that I wish I would have been better at. But fortunately, you know, things turned out okay. I know if you talk to young men, a lot of young men, you know, you ask them what they want to be when they grow up. A lot of them say, well, I want to play professional basketball. I want to play professional football. I want to play professional baseball. That's okay. But education, your education will benefit you better than the goal or trying to strive for a professional athlete. There is more money available for academic scholarships than there are for athletic scholarships. That's a fact. So if our students have the idea of trying to strive for an athletic scholarship, let me just give you an idea. In the NBA, there are 320 jobs in the NBA. You know how many millions of young people play basketball?
Right.
The WNBA, I think there's even less. I think there's 275 jobs.
Sure.
So why not focus on your academics? It's better off in the long run.
What made you decide to be a school counselor?
The city of Reading. Getting the opportunity to play at Reading High School. And it is that way for a lot of young kids because of a young man named Lonnie Walker right now. I think rejuvenated this town and brought a lot of interest back into basketball. And I think the coach has a lot to do with that too, having kids and the interest. And back when I was growing up, it was similar to that. And playing at Reading High and playing at the Geigel Complex in front of a couple thousand people every Tuesday and Friday night was a wonderful thing. You know, recognition is a basic human need. You want to be recognized. Our students want attention. You need to be recognized. And I got that recognition through basketball. And the town of Reading was so appreciative and they were so kind to you. I wanted to come back and help children experience the same thing that I did, and not necessarily in basketball, but you know, through the wonderful Reading School District and their teachers and their education. You know, the old corny phrase, giving back, I guess that's what I felt.
Sure. Obviously, your hard work got you where you are now. You know, came full circle, started out at Reading. Basketball career took you, you know, some great places, and here you are back at Reading. So, giving back. All right, Roz, I think that's all we got. So thank you for your time, and
You're welcome.
I look forward to seeing you soon.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.